Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It is another beautiful, glorious late winter day here on the farm. And y'all, I have decided that this period of late winter, early spring, on these warm sunny days when you can feel, I'm looking at some jonicles that are getting ready to bloom, when you can feel the earth getting ready to break open from the wintertime slumber that it's been in, I'm just convinced this is probably my favorite time of year. But we got some work to do today. We've got a bunch of logs out here. We've got a little bit of a mess, quite frankly, out here in the log yard that we need to get cleaned up. So we're gonna go work on that today. We'll show you the chicks. Last video we had some brand new chicks in the brooder. Been a couple of days, so we've moved them out. We'll do a little bit of an update on them, show you how they're doing. And we've got a new sponsor for the video today, Blue Eddy. So we appreciate them sponsoring the video. So hang out with us for a little bit and let's cut some wood and check on some chickens. What are you doing, Whistle Britches?
I'm painting.
What are you painting?
The end of a pecan or pecan.
Pecan? How do you, is it pecan, pecan? Guess it depends on where you're from.
Pecan. How you feeling that day?
Yeah. So this is a log that came from, how are you related to these folks?
Cousins.
This came from
Second or third cousin.
Came from a cousin's yard. They had it, did they have it cut down? What is the story on this thing?
I don't really know. It's been down for a while, though.
And it
was right outside. So it was my grandpa's brother. And it was right outside their back door. And it's been down for a good while. So it looks like it might have started dying because it's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
And this one over here's got a hole in the butt end of it too. So.
But they wanted something done with it. They wanted it cut into something. So we don't know what that is.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. It showed up here one day last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
Showed up one day last week, and it's not been anchor sealed, and I don't actually use anchor seal. It's an ingrain wood sealer that I got from, was it Clean Spore?
Yeah.
The Clean Spore store. Because I was over there one day and they happened to have it. So we're going to seal this thing up. And we've got another load up here that I bought 3 days ago. We're going to end grain seal that. And then we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to cut up into firewood rounds today. So, all right, so here's what we're going to work on today. I bought a trailer load or dump truck load of logs about 3 days ago, and this is it, the ones that Saundra's working on. Pine, 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 and then there's some oaks under there, and then there's a couple of oaks laying over here to the side. And I'll post over on Patreon what I paid for these if you're interested in seeing that. So I bought those as saw logs, and they're all straight I mean, they look good. They look real good. Then I've got this stuff here, and this is some stuff that I bought earlier in the year. There may be 1 or 2 saw logs in this, but I think most of it is better suited for firewood. So we're just going to cut it up today, cut it into rounds. We're trying to clean some of this up. I've got a little bit of a scattered mess out here that we need to get a little bit of organization around and get it taken care of. So we're going to be using the excavator today, and I've got the chainsaw, and I'm going to go ahead and put everybody's mind at ease. Saundra's going to be running the excavator and not me. For those of you that saw the video a couple of weeks ago where I almost killed my wife with the excavator. How your mic?
Are you trying to kill me?
I didn't mean to. Today it's her turn. She gets to run it. So I'll post a little bit of footage of it here. I leaned out to the side and hit the control and had not taken the hydraulics off. Excuse me. And swung the boom around and almost hit her with it. Fortunately, no accident. So there will be video evidence today if she decides that she wants to take retaliatory measures and try to off me. So there will be video evidence, and y'all be my witnesses. So let's get the excavator out and get the chainsaw going. We're gonna cut these up into rounds. And then we'll just split them for firewood. We've got a nice little firewood pile going up here that will be ready to sell as part of our farming enterprise. That we'll be selling that later on this in the fall and in the winter. So, but it's up there drying now. So, all right, you about ready? You got a little painting left to do? All right, we're gonna get after it. All right, y'all, today's video is sponsored by Blue Eddy. We appreciate them reaching out to us and asking us to try out some of their products here on the farm. So Blue Eddy has sent us the new AC300 coupled with the B300K battery. And y'all, this is a powerful, powerful unit. I've had it on the buggy, running around doing chores and work around here on the farm, and this thing absolutely keeps up with everything I'm wanting to do. Whether I'm running powered cord equipment, whether I'm taking my battery charger with me, if I'm using battery equipment so that we can keep a fresh stream of batteries running, this thing keeps up and it does a fantastic job. I also plug this into our mobile farm store, and this thing will run our mobile farm store for hours, including all 3 of those freezers and the lights in the trailer. We're going to be using this thing this coming market season. We're going to be putting it on the truck. Whenever we go to markets, we'll be plugging the trailer in there. The nice thing about this, as opposed to our gas generator, this thing is silent. So our vendor neighbors and our customers are really going to appreciate that. So the AC300 has power solutions wherever you need it, whether indoors or out. The AC300 inverter has over 3,000 watts of power. You put the B300K battery on that and you're adding over 2,700 more watts of capacity. This thing has 4,000 plus life cycle battery recharges. So if you're recharging this thing every single day, which you're not going to need to do, if you're recharging this thing every single day, you can recharge it for over 10 years. It's amazing. The Life PO4 battery has reliable performance with over 10 years of rating, and it comes with a 4-year warranty. Blue Eddy has a very nice, intuitive app that goes on your phone. Whether you're indoors or out, this app will let you gain insights into real-time power consumption, adjust your operation modes, even access firmware updates with just a few taps. And you can recharge this thing your way, however you want to do it, whether you want to plug it into a wall, use solar panels, dual AC, or a combo of solar and wall power. The AC300 offers versatile charging operations that you get to choose. And also, we're going to be installing a transfer switch up here in the shop, and we're going to be using this as backup power for the shop. Our well pump that provides pressurized water down to the house is powered from up here. So whenever the power goes out, we can continue to have pressurized water down at the house. With the power, when the power goes out, the UPS kicks in with just 20 milliseconds, ensuring that your home and all essentials remain powered smoothly. Now you don't have to fumble around in the dark. So, got a couple links for you. I'm going to put those in the description down below. Shop Blue Eddy's official website and use the code SPFBU50 for 5% off your needs before April the 30th, or shop Blue Eddy's Amazon store, and I'll leave a link for it down in the description as well. Use the extra universal code USKOL5 off for 5% off all series before April the 30th. Also, don't forget to follow Blue Eddy's official YouTube account for the latest updates, tips, and exclusive content. Visit now at youtube.com/BlueEddyOfficial/videos. Again, we appreciate Blue Eddy sponsoring today's video. We're looking forward to doing some more testing with this thing. I'm excited about it. We're going to put this thing on the trailer, on our market trailer, and see just exactly how long it will run our trailer with everything on. Freezers, lights, the whole deal. We're going to do a torture test on this thing. So that'll be coming up in a future video. So stay tuned. We'll get that put together for y'all. But I'm excited to see what it does. Well, what do you think about running the machine?
I like it. I'm not very good at it, but I like
Well,
it.
you're a pretty good hand. I mean, you done all right. You didn't hit me in the head with it.
No.
So that's a good thing. I think you got along fine. It's very touchy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you'd get close to it, I'd just take my hands off of the controls.
That's probably best practice, don't you think?
Even though it was tempting.
I guess so. Well, we got a mess of wood, ain't we?
I'm telling you.
There you go.
All kinds of firewood.
We can split for days now, can't we?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go show them the chicks.
Okay.
Yeah, out in the big brooder.
Okay.
All right. So the other day, what day was it? Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday?
What?
That we moved these out.
Yesterday.
We done this yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure? Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? I swear I can't keep track of time. So these are our meat chickens, and we had these in the little brooder inside, and they were getting kind of crowded, wasn't they?
Yeah. They're 2 weeks old. Day before yesterday. There, we got to work on that one.
Got one. Oh yeah, I got one with a little bit of pasty butt. So let's bring you in here so you can see these guys. See how they're doing. So these are Cornish, and man, they have really grown, ain't they?
Yeah.
They are you said they're 2 weeks old?
2 weeks old yesterday.
2 weeks old yesterday. So, I mean, look at these guys. It's amazing how fast they grow. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So we moved them out. How many were in here? 55?
55.
55. So we had them in that brooder inside. And folks ask me all the time, how many chickens can you brood in it? Well, we started out with 60 down to 55, and 55
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks in that brooder in that size, we were about to bump the governor on it, wasn't we?
Yeah, but now we're feeding these birds pretty hot feed. So.
Yep, high protein, so they're putting it on pretty fast, and they're really growing, and they look good. I mean, I've got one over here that looks a little. He's a little.
Not gonna make it.
Little gimpy, not doing very well, but for the most part, everybody's doing okay. We've lost 5 so far, which that's
about normal.
That's about normal, isn't it?
We got one over here we're gonna have to work on.
Yeah, we'll have to catch. Got a little pasty, but that happens when you put them on a high protein feed. We could pull up a little bit of grass and throw in here if we can find a little green grass and throw in there. That helps them. But let's see. This is batch number 1, 55. How many more rounds we got ordered right now?
We got another 120 coming the middle of March. And then 1st of May we got 60 coming, and then the middle of May we got 60 coming.
Okay. So we're trying to break them up just a little bit this year, and then when they're on processing days, we're not
do about 60.
Do about 60. We're not just, working ourselves to a frazzle to try to do them. Man, they are active this evening, ain't they?
Telling
Look
you,
at this.
they're happy.
Man, they're just all over the place. They are just all over the place. I got y'all right behind that board. Turn you around here. Let you see the chickies. Yeah, they are just all over the place. So, same type of brooder setup. We've got shavings in the bottom. I've got a drinker right here. I've got 2 feeders. We've got 4 of those hog slat lamps. Plenty of warm area, plenty of cool area. We don't have any real cold coming up for the next few nights, do we? I think
no.
Freezing
Saturday night
and a couple nights. But man, they're looking good. They're doing good. It won't be long before we'll need to be dragging out a chicken tractor or 2.
Well, that's another reason we put them out here. It's because they can stay in this one longer.
Yeah, they can stay in here longer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And they can stay in here for a couple more weeks. We want these guys to be feathered out pretty good because, with it being end of February, beginning of March, we still have a tendency to get some cold weather.
We've had snow in the middle of April.
Yeah, we've had snow.
With chickens on the ground.
Yeah.
That didn't work out too good.
Yeah, that's not any fun. So these are the baby chicks. Everybody's doing good. And we've had a bunch of folks local that have reached out to us. I think most of them were local, wasn't they? Saundra, wanting egg chickens?
Yeah.
Wanting
got another call today, a lady up in Sparta.
Really? Didn't know that. So we've had a bunch of folks local just in this area that have reached out to us. This lady today, does she want chicks or she want chickens?
She wants chicks.
She wants chicks. So that's 3 emails and calls on chicks and 1 message last night. Somebody wants some laying hens. So we've got some eggs that we've set in the brooder. And if you're local to us, here, we're near North Wilkesboro. If you're near North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, and you're looking for chicks, we're going to have a few. I don't know how many we're going to have, but we're going to have a few. They'll be straight run. They'll be barnyard mix. They will be chickens. That's all I can promise you is that is a chicken. And we'll try to sex them, and we'll try to get you pullets if that's what you want, cockerels if that's what you want, mix if that's what you want. We'll try to do that. But if you're interested, just leave me a comment down below or send us an email. I'll put our email address down in the description below. And if you're interested in some chickens, just let us know. We'll see if we can't get you some chicks.
This one's got a hoe in it. Right down the middle.
Do what?
Got a hoe in it.
Well, it does, don't it? Yeah, see, some of this stuff was, it fit for firewood, and that's about it. That's part of it too, I think. A lot of this was chestnut oak. Makes good firewood. Makes real good firewood. Well, there it is. We got a bunch of, man alive.
What a mess.
What a mess. Which I thought we was cleaning up a mess.
Gotta make a mess to
Sometimes
clean up a mess.
It does look a whole lot better to get that stack cut up. Thank you for running the excavator today. Not hitting me with it. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
So we take y'all, I'm gonna tell you, if you're watching this on YouTube, the folks that watch us on YouTube and our fans there are probably some of our favorite, because if y'all remember in that video where I almost decapitated my wife with the machine, there were some comments. I mean, there were some not so kind comments, deservedly so. But then we also take our videos and we will carve them down into smaller videos, shorter videos, and we'll post them over on Facebook. And if you're not following us there, I'll leave a link down below. Go follow us over there. But we took that video and carved it down into a shorter video, and you talk about nasty. There was some nasty comments, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, just pure vitriol.
Yeah, well, like where that pig run me over. There were some really nasty comments on that one.
Well,
too.
There were some very ugly comments directed at you individually.
Yeah.
That was not nice. That was just
hog riding a hog and stuff like that.
Yeah, people just, and I guess it's easy to be a keyboard warrior when you don't have to face up to that kind of thing. But I say all that to say, like I did a minute ago, we really appreciate the folks that follow us on YouTube. Yeah, we get some folks that leave some nasty comments. A couple of videos ago, I shared a quote by Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman emperor, I don't know, a couple thousand years ago, whatever. And some guy, you'd have thought I was like worshiping the devil. I mean, anti-Christian or something.
Oh yeah, he didn't understand how you could quote Marcus Aurelius and then ask for prayer.
Yeah, I mean, so bless you, honey. I don't know. I read sort of eclectically now. I mean, I read a lot of different stuff, and that's just something I was reading that was on my mind. I read the Bible, read Marcus Aurelius. You can do two things at once, believe it or not. That's kind of like saying you can't drink a Coke and then drink a Pepsi, I guess. Something like that. But anyway.
I don't care what you're reading, you still ought to be asking for God's forgiveness.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So anyway, you run into all kinds, but that's what makes the world go round. Like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.